It's recording everywhere. You know, I wish we could see how sexy this dress really is on the video, because the back is what is the most amazing about this dress. Anyway, are we ready? Welcome back, my loves. Today we talk about desire and how we can make our dreams come true using the power of arousal and the life force, the sexual energy that is moving through you. We're gonna explore everything from like wanting something to happen to you and how we can really explore that in depth and make it happen and make it tangible. I feel like you're a little tilted today. Let me try to fix you. It's so far. Okay, whatever. In the worst case, we're gonna be a little tilted today. That's fine. See, your girl is like really trying not to be a perfectionist anymore. Love it. So if you're new here, my name is Lika. I'm a coach and a mentor. I help you live a more empowered, fulfilling, ecstatic, sexy life. And if you'd like to support my channel, that would be really, really nice of you, because it's still a small channel. So let's grow, let's expand. That would be really, really great. You can like this video, give a comment, subscribe. Let's jump right in, right? So today I want to talk about desire, because I see how people talk about desire and I have my own version of it. And I'm sure I'm not the only one, for sure. But I just love the way I desire thing and how I use my desire instead of like pushing it away, like fully reclaiming it and embracing it. Because you know what, this is something I observe a lot in people in general, whether, you know, clients when they first come to my containers, or just people that I talk that are not even in this personal development world. But you know, of like they desire something, they really want it, but they shame the desire. And if you think about it, so seeing everything through the lens of sexuality, because, you know, sexuality is the creative energy that creates life on this earth. Like we can bring consciousness into reality, like a baby, you know? So this is one of the most powerful energy we can ever tap into. Unfortunately, society has made it super taboo or completely distorted with either like religion and like taboo, or super distorted with the porn and how most people view sex, which is very disturbing and very, I don't want to say wrong, because like it's okay, but it's just not what it really is, in my humble opinion. But yeah, so you know, like there is so much shame around even our sexual desire. Like when we feel turned on, we like, there's just shame around sexuality in general. But if you think about a desire you have, I personally believe that our desires are placed in us by God. It's something, if you don't relate to God, you can just call it the universe, the cosmos, life, love, whatever you resonate, this higher force. Like it's not inherently coming inside of like, why do you desire what you desire? Because what you want is probably for sure very different from what I want in my life. Whether it's, you know, in terms of like what you want for yourself, your health, your kids, your, if you want a family or not, what kind of business or, you know, work you want, your career, how you want to be in the world. Like we have some very specific desires, and let's say half of it is conditioned by just us growing up and being socialized into, you know, like what your parents did or your caregivers, what the school and the kind of entertainment you watch, like movies or magazines or whatever it is that you were absorbing and consuming as you were a kid or a young person, a young little human. And other half of it is like your true desires, like what you want for yourself, that is maybe in conflict and in contradiction with what, you know, everybody else wants, and maybe what in contradiction with what your parents want from you and your friends want from you and your society wants from you. And that's where it gets tricky, because you have to believe your own wisdom and follow that if you really want to be in that realization of your potential and that ecstatic bliss because you're like, yeah, I'm going after the life that I want and I truly desire. With that being said, there is also so many layers to a desire. Most of the time we get stuck in the first layer. Like the first layer being, let's say, I want a sexy body. I want kids. I want a relationship. I want to fall in love. I want money. I want to travel. I want to live in Bali. I'm running out of, I want a car. I want a house. I want to be immersed in like a conscious community and have friends that are like-minded people. I want whatever that might be. Think about it. There is this amazing exercise that I've been coaching people through that is fucking amazing. And I do it all the time because, your desires are also fluctuant. So again, as I shared, I believe our desires are placed in us for a reason, and they're placed in us by God, the universe, love, the cosmos, life, however you want to call it. But it's in you for a reason. I desire stuff. I don't even know why I desire them. It's irresistible. So it's really tapping into I can't resist it. I just want it so much. I long for that. I'm craving this thing, whatever this might be. And knowing that it's nothing to be scared of or ashamed, but that is really sacred. And holding your desires as something sacred, instead of panicking around them, shaming them, pushing them away. You can also see your triggers to observe a deeper desire. You see your triggers. Where do you feel so triggered? Maybe you see someone living a life I don't know. I take this example a lot because I used to be like that. Criticizing travel influencers, people that are taking wonderful, amazing pictures on the corner of the earth, having those luxurious experiences, and you're scrolling through your social media and you're like, oh my god, those influencers, they're doing nothing, just taking pictures and blah, 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 and you get triggered about it. You get judgmental about it. Remember that judgment is often, and criticism and judgment is usually when a need is not met. This is something that Marshall Rosenberg teaches a lot, and one of his disciples that I love, which he's a French guy called Thomas Dansbourg. He's such a big inspiration. Those two figures are the pioneer in terms of nonviolent communication. And this is a field of study that I personally adore, that changed the way I communicate and the way I relate to other people, but also the way I relate to myself. And it's an ongoing process, you guys. Really, when you've been in violent communication your whole entire life, that's all you know, and you're trying to apply nonviolent communication, that's a whole trip. But that's not the subject of today. Today I really want to talk about desire. So the reason why I mention nonviolent communication is because, that thing where we judge is usually when a need is not met. And sometimes, needs and desires are also very close to one another. So let's say right now, if I ask you, what's alive inside of you right now? And what do you want the most? What right now, not in the future, not in your body. If I'm talking about desire, what you want out of your life. What are the things you want right now? It can be also so silly. Maybe you want, trying to think about something a bit more superficial, no judgment. You want a new phone. Maybe right now you really want a new phone. Or maybe right now you just really want to be fully good in your skin and feeling fit and toned and sexy. Or maybe right now you really want a partner, you really want to be in love. Or right now you really, really want more money to travel or something. Okay, take one of those desires. This beautiful exercise you can do. Take out your notes on your phone. Literally, all of my coaching is done in the notes app on my phone. And you write, let's say, 5 of your deepest desire right now, what you want right now. And then you go a step deeper. Why do I want what I want? Because let's say I want money. I give you all the money in the world right now. That's probably not what you actually want. Maybe you want money because you want access to luxurious experiences. Maybe what you actually want is a sense of safety, a sense of freedom, a sense of expansion. Try to identify what's beneath the obvious desire. You know, I want a relationship. I want to be in a partnership. What is it that I want? Well, I want to feel connected. I want physical touch. I want intimacy. I want security. I want love. And what else did I use as an example? I want to feel good. Like, I want a super sexy body. Maybe what you want is vitality, is confidence, is stamina, is, you know, I don't know what it is for you, but, and if you want, like, what did I say? A new phone. Maybe you just want to be, you know, you want ease in, I don't know if you're working or, you know, or you want more creativity. So you want a phone that performs better. Like, even in the most superficial things that are, seems like materialistic or whatever, like, let's say I want like hair extension. What is it that I really want behind hair extension? It's the feeling of feeling beautiful, the feeling, you know, of having long hair. My God, you guys, I miss my long hair. But yeah, you know, let's say you want a new car or a new dress. Like, there is a feeling behind it. You want to feel powerful. I'm trying to talk to a more masculine audience right now. Like, you want a new car because you want to feel sexy, you want to feel power, you want to feel status, like all those things. So it's like going a deeper layer. And then you write, how can I get that feeling already? Because you go down to the feeling, and then you're like, why do I want that? You go as deep as you can. Like, keep asking yourself, why? Why do I want that? What's beneath? What's deeper? Until you really can't go any further. And then you're like, how can I already have that? For example, I want a successful business. What does that mean? What is it that I really want? I really want to have an impact. I want to feel useful. I want to be of service. Okay, I want to be of service. I really want to help people. Okay, how can I do that right now if my business is not working the way I want to? It's like, oh, I can actually help, like, my best friend, she's building her business. I can help her. I can help my mom cooking. I can help my dad in the garden. I can help my neighbor, you know, like, and it's just practicing the feeling. Because if you're a little bit into like the law of attraction, you know, it's like feeling the feeling first before it manifests into reality. So that's about it. That's about going to the root of the desire, not staying just on the surface, but going deep. And now you're going to feel into your desire. Sometimes I realized for myself, I was extremely scared of what I wanted. There is a few reasons for that. First of all, the subconscious mind doesn't like change. We like the brain, our mind, our ego, the way we function, our nervous system, it likes predictability. It likes certainty, like knowing what's going to happen. That's why we have patterns that we repeat every day without thinking about it. It goes back into our unconscious brain, unconscious mind, so we don't have to think. I don't have to think about breathing. I don't have to think about driving. I don't have to think about brushing my teeth in the morning. All those things, I do them like on autopilot. So because we don't like change, sometimes our desire and what we want out of life requires us to change, because otherwise we will already have what we want, right? So it requires some kind of effort, some kind of changes, some kind of new experiences. And if we desire something that is not happening yet, then we don't have the felt experience of it. So, you know, we tend to freak out a little bit. And so it's the moment where you go in meditation and you find your desire and you feel into how bad you truly want it. It's and feeling that energy of turn on. You know, when you're sexually aroused for something, you want your partner so deeply, you want to be ravished, you want to feel this ecstatic bliss of making love. And that's a strong, powerful energy, right? It makes some people do crazy shit. And that is extremely powerful to tap into that when you desire something. Because we tend to use that sexual energy just in the bedroom, which is such a shame, because we can use that energy in so many other areas of our lives without having it to be a sexual act or an activity that involves like genitals or anything. It can just be the power of this creative force, this life force energy that is moving in our bodies and that exists in every single person. I think there is, something about sexual liberation as well, but okay, you are feeling the desire. Let's say what is it that I really want right now? I'm just gonna tap into it and try to feel it in my lower belly, in my root chakra and my sacral, just this lower part of the body that is like the root of yourself, and you're feeling it, you're feeling into it, and you let even your body make some movement. If I feel into my desire, I kind of want to like move my spine and circulate that energy of like, oh, I want it so bad. And I bring that energy of like through movement, breath, sound, and even touch, which are the pillars of Tantra. You bring that sense of like turning yourself on. You can touch your body. The point is also to make some sound. Like, how does it sound, this desire? Maybe that's something so delicious, you're just like, ooh, yes, baby. You give it a movement, an energy, a sound. You're feeling into that, feeling into your turn on, like you want it so bad. Think about the time in your life where you desired someone so badly and you had the most ecstatic sex. Like, think about that and imagine you're having sex with your desire right now, with the product of your desire, right? And you're like, okay, I have it. I feel how much I want it. That energy that is the creative force in you is going to move so much energetically and create fucking miracles for you to finally manifest what is it that you desire. Obviously, you cannot just do that without taking any actions, right? There is a balance to be found between aligned action, taking messy aligned actions, and the whole manifestation, energetical work behind it. But already, if you tap into that and you really let yourself feel that, another trick. If you're scared of your desire, let's say you want your business to grow, or what can I use as an example? Sometimes I struggle with examples, you guys. But yeah, let's say you want something for yourself and you imagine your perfect life. Okay, you're tapping into that, your most amazing, that needs to be an edge, a stretch, like your perfect fucking amazing life. Like, how is your day? What do you do every day? What do you wear? How do you talk? Like, just trying to bring that embodiment as well. Like, what are your senses, involving all of your senses into it? What can you smell? What can you touch? Like, having a clear picture, a clear vision of that. And then you're tenfold your vision. Yeah, I'm not kidding. So it already needs to be scary. You need to be even more outrageous. Because when you do that, it makes that first desire, that first goal and dream a lot smaller and a lot more accessible. And it gives you even more power to go in that direction. There is so much more to that, but today I just wanted to talk about desire. And, that's something you can work like a muscle. It might not be easy if you're not used to those practices. It might not be easy to just be sitting in your room and bringing in an energy of turn on and feeling this energy spiraling. You understand me, making a spiral through your chakras and just I'm not even getting into sex magic, but that's a good beginning into sex magic rituals. I will have a full guide on that soon, you guys. No worries. I'm about to deliver that to you. But yeah, just practice. It might feel uncomfortable. It might feel weird in the beginning. Just allow yourself to be weird. Like, how badly do you actually want what you want? But get clear on that and try to also clean away everything that is not yours. You may want stuff in order to prove yourself to your peers, your family, your coworkers, whatever that might be, or even to yourself. What is it at your core that you truly profoundly believe and want for yourself in this life? Believe it's possible, and believe it's possible for you. That's what I meant. I got a bit mixed up. Go into what you desire, believe it's possible for you. I know it's easier said than done, and I'm still in the process of creating my dream life. And, you know, it's also taking a moment to acknowledge when things are actually happening. I realize that I check off my vision board so many times, but I'm already, you know, onto the next thing. So it's never good enough. But that goes back into worthiness thing and presence and all of that. So it's, again, a different subject. But honestly, just tapping into that can be very transformative and very powerful. And it's also the practice of using that sexual energy outside of the bedroom and with yourself. No one has to know what you're doing. It's just you with God, you with a higher power, and something that, you know, is moving through you. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope it was helpful. And I hope you go and do those little exercises. The best way to do it, I have a free ebook. It's completely free, where you basically go through that. You have all the prompts, and you have a beautiful workbook where you can go through, and you will have all the different layers of desires. It's all written down. It's pretty, in my humble opinion. I think it's just really gorgeous. And you can download it for free, and it's in the comment below. You just have to download your free ebook. It's called Get Your Shit Together and Thrive, because it's really about that process of visualization. And you even have a little sex magic ritual at the end. That's just a gift from me to you. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and obviously I will be connecting with you soon on YouTube.